Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. This is Ryan. It is Monday, January 18th, 5:39 a.m. and it has been a while. It has been a while since I posted a video here on YouTube. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say good morning. Hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday and a wonderful start to your week so far. And as I've already mentioned, it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted a video, which is obviously apparent given the time frame since my last video, but I wanted to take this moment to kind of talk about that, as well as talk about the future of the Animal Crossing and Chill series. While we do so, we're going to go ahead and walk around the island here. So, like I mentioned, as you guys have seen, it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted an Animal Crossing video, and there's a pretty big reason for that. This is something that's kind of been a thing for a while now, and that is my streaming schedule. For those that are unaware, I have increased my streaming schedule since I think it was like October or November of last year to now be 5 days a week at around 9 a.m. EST instead of what it was before, which was 3 days a week at either Tuesday and Thursday evening, or 4 days a week at and the weekends. It was the evening times and the weekends. But with my new streaming schedule, I found that it's been quite difficult to work around the time to make videos and things like that, and that's still just me getting used to the whole schedule more so than anything else. I know that there are a lot of content creators who do both, but I'm not quite there yet, and I'm doing my best to try and get there as quickly as possible. That way, I can make sure that I'm posting videos consistently here on YouTube as well as on Twitch. And, oh, I forgot we had a campsite visitor today. Let's take a look and see who it is. But, yeah, that's kind of the biggest reason why I haven't been posting videos lately, is because a lot of my time, unfortunately, has been dedicated to, who are you again? Walker. No, my time has been dedicated to Walker. My time has been dedicated mostly to streaming, and hanging out with everybody on the live streams over on Twitch. So I know that means that my YouTube channel has essentially suffered in content because of that, and I apologize. But like I said, hopefully that'll change, and hopefully I'll be able to work around that and start posting a little bit more consistently here. But I really wanted to take this moment more or less to walk around the Northern Hemisphere island for one particular reason, and that is that we are pretty much going to be saying goodbye to this island. Not really forever. We'll still be coming back to it every now and again, but, we've been working on this island since June of last year, maybe even a little bit before that, and even now, I don't think that the island is completely done. I feel like there's still a lot to do on this island in regards to design. There's still a lot of empty spaces that I want to fill in, and there's some areas that haven't really fleshed out as well as I would like them to. And so I feel like there's still some stuff to be done on this island. However, with it being basically completed, it doesn't really feel like there's a lot to do on this island anymore, at least until events come out. So as you all know, we have the New Year's event coming out. Well, it's not technically a New Year's event. It's more, I don't really know how to describe it. The Pave event and the Festivale. I'm not quite sure what exactly that event is supposed to encompass. And if someone knows, by all means, feel free to let me know. But, that event is coming out very soon. And I plan on doing the events on this island whenever they happen. But because those events happen so far and few in between, and there's really not much to do on this island, I don't have to collect any fossils or anything like that anymore. I don't have a flower breeding garden that I'm trying to work on. Visiting this island on a day-to-day basis and trying to find something to do, and when it comes to content, trying to find something to talk about is almost non-existent. And I know that there are a lot of people that tell me all the time, and we've mentioned this in previous videos, about how a lot of people, they just enjoy the this looks bad. This is bad. Why is that there? The vibe of the aesthetic of the island and just the conversation and stuff. But I find that I don't really have much to talk about, and it would essentially turn into to videos of me running around my island for 30 minutes with zero dialogue. And so, after I destroy this rock, we are going to say goodbye for a while. until there are events that happen for us to do, at which point I would like to do them mainly on this island, because the island, as far as like terraforming wise, is pretty much complete. I would like to do all the events mostly here, as well as the fact that I have a lot of villagers that I do like on this island that I would like to partake in the events with. For those that are unaware, we did a 300 plus ticket villager hunt recently, and ended up finding someone that I have always had on my dreamy list since the beginning of the game, and that was Coco. We did finally get Coco, and I'm so glad that we did. And so that means that our final list becomes this. Now, there are still some villagers on this island I'm not still quite sure about. Diana was more of a fill-in, but not a bad pickup. Dobie, once again, another fill-in, but, you know, has been someone that I've kind of warmed up to as we maneuver around the island every now and again. But everyone else is pretty much a keeper. Judy was someone that I didn't think was going to be a permanent on this island, but is, I guess, is going to be here to stay. So if anybody's going to leave, it's going to be, I would say, in order, Dobie and then Diana. But even then, I'm not too entirely sure. So I will still come back and work on this island every now and again. As I mentioned before, I don't feel like this island is entirely done. Because of the fact that I still want stuff to do, or there's still stuff to do. Oh, our snow boy's melting. Oh my gosh. A walk-in freezer would be good home for me. I guess I can destroy this rock as well. Maybe progress the rock garden along a little bit further, but we'll see. There we go. Alright. And I'll put down a little blank space here in the hopes that maybe... Oops, wrong thing. Then maybe a rock doesn't spawn here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. There's still nothing on the beaches, which is another thing I wanted to work on as well. And I still need to move Lyman's house back to where I want it to. But otherwise, we've had a lot of fun on this island. We've had a lot of great times, and we're still going to have some great times on this island. Just not as consistently as we've done through the latter half of 2020. I haven't seen my NPC, so I'm going to assume that it's most likely a beach NPC. Oh, no, you know what it is? It's Sahara. Sahara's the NPC. I think I can hear. Yep. Hi, Sahara. I'll buy stuff from you another time. But all of this to say, and all of this walking to basically take a look at the island for... not one last time, but take a look at the island before moving on to another adventure. And that adventure is here on our Southern Hemisphere island. And that, by the way, is going to be the smoothest transition I will ever do on this YouTube channel. That's right, for 2021, I'm going to be migrating the Animal Crossing and Chill series essentially to the Southern Hemisphere island here that we began around summer of last year, so kind of around the time when we flattened down the original Northern Hemisphere island. But the thing is, I placed so much emphasis on making sure the Northern Hemisphere island was done for Christmas time that I ended up putting the Southern Hemisphere island on the back burner for way longer than I thought I was going to. And I still get a lot of questions every day about the Southern Hemisphere island. How's it going? You know, how's the progress on it? When are you going to make a video on the Southern Hemisphere island? And I am basically here to say that the majority of videos for Animal Crossing New Horizons on this YouTube channel in 2021 are going to be based primarily off of working on this island. It's going to be a very, very big callback back to the original Animal Crossing and Chill series where, you know, there really wasn't anything going on. The island was still in development. I still had a lot of plans for it and things of that nature. And so it's going to be very reminiscent of not only the Animal Crossing and Chill series, but just Animal Crossing in general. And this is something that I haven't done in a long time, but what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for my daily item, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of a bit nostalgic to do. To see an empty island like this, to go around and actually find new items or learn new things, find new DIYs on the beach and stuff like that. This game is not even a year old. It's a year old in 2 months, and everything about what's going on right now is super nostalgic, and I'm I'm very happy to be back to an island where there's really nothing going on. So yeah, that's kind of what the plan is. And I hope you guys are excited to, I don't want to say restart the journey, because there are a lot of people that may take that and look at it as kind of like maybe a chore or a bit tedious and stuff like that, but I think the vibe of the Animal Crossing and Chill series was kind of nice, and for a long time I've wanted to go back to those roots, and I think this will be a good thing. Like I said, we'll still be going back to the Northern Hemisphere Island every now and again. Hey, there we go, a knife block. Man, you know what, I kind of want to find the, I kind of want to find a DIY for the cutting board. You guys remember how crazy the cutting board was at the beginning of this game when everybody got it? The cutting board was like finding like the shiniest legendary Pokemon ever. That cutting board was absolutely just, it was such a weird economy back then. But yeah, we'll still be going back to the Northern Hemisphere Island every now and again, as I mentioned, primarily for things like events that I can partake in with my villagers that I've you know, gathered over the last few months, as well as just on a more completed island. But as you can see, I've basically plucked all the weeds up last night. I started moving some trees around from the front of the island to the back of the island. I know in previous Animal Crossing and Chill series videos, you know, when the series essentially started, I said it was a good thing to work from the island back to front. The reason for that being is that the front of the island, you'll like, well, what was the reasoning? I think the reasoning was because it was a lot more difficult to work on the back of the island than the front. A lot of people tend to front load their island with all the shops and museums and things like that, because a lot of people like to have things that will be a bit more convenient from the airport. Instead of running from the airport to the back of the island for your store, you know, you can run straight to the shop. You can run straight to the museum and things like that. So I find that it was a little bit easier for me to work on the back of the island and then move forward, especially when it comes to stuff like this. The distance from the airport to the resident services center is so small that I don't want to work around it too much and then have the rest of the area suffer because of simple pathing and things like that. So I do believe I'm still at a 2-star island, which means I haven't unlocked things like the simple pathing that I can use for the island. I'm still, at this point, not going to get Nintendo Online for this account. As I mentioned when we first got this island last year, I wanted to do my best to try and show people that you don't have to terraform immensely to make a very pretty looking island. You can simply just work with what you have and still be and still have a really nice island you can be proud of. Okay, so still a 2-star island, that's okay. I'm sure that after laying down a few more things, we'll be able to unlock the pathing. But I'm certainly going to be taking my time on this island. And whenever we do stream Animal Crossing, like I said, it's going to be this island. Whenever we make videos, for the most part, it's going to be this island. And yeah, so I don't have a lot of money on this account, I think. I don't think I dropped off that much money from my Northern Hemisphere island to my Southern Hemisphere island, but I'm going to take a look here really quick and see. Okay. No, I didn't. Cool. So I still have about 130,000 bells left over to use, which I may end up actually bringing from my Northern Hemisphere island. A lot of stuff has changed since the Switch was since the Switch was initially purchased. I might end up time traveling for the sake of things like moving buildings and moving trees and stuff like that. It was a concept that when the original AC and Chill series happened, a lot of people were asking me if I was going to do, and I said I wasn't going to. I wanted to experience it as authentically as possible, but as I mentioned before, this game is almost a year old at this point, and I think we've all pretty much seen, well, for those that didn't get this game over Christmas time, I think we've all pretty much seen what this game has to offer on a day-to-day basis, especially when you've done things like collect all the fossils and stuff like that. So, you know, for things like increased video footage and increased content on this channel, especially in regards to these to this island, time traveling is definitely going to be one of the things to utilize. That way, we're not waiting too many days in between. Yeah, but I think that'll pretty much do it for this video right now. Primarily what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move a lot of the trees to the back of the island, and I really just wanted to address the two things primarily. Why I haven't been posting videos lately, the plan for the future, and then kind of showing off that this island is going to be the focus. What I would like to know, though, and I probably should have asked this a lot sooner, for those that probably haven't made it this far in the video, is... would you guys prefer, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like when I did videos on the Southern Hemisphere island, they were all edited. It was significantly different from my usual Animal Crossing videos, because I had actually like edited them down, and instead of 30-minute long unedited videos, they would be like 10-minute long edited footage of what I would do during that day. It would be a lot, but it would be enough. Would you guys prefer more consistent Animal Crossing and chill videos? With fewer updates on the island, or would you prefer more edited down versions of the Southern Hemisphere island, but it means that I post videos significantly less because of things like getting enough footage, editing time, and stuff like that? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to kind of pick your brains a little bit and see which you would prefer. I honestly don't mind it either way. But yeah, I would just love to know where you guys are coming from, and what you guys would like to see from the channel and this island in particular. So let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna finish plucking up some of these trees and moving them to the back of the island. But for now, that'll do it for this video. Just wanted to touch base with you guys once again, say hello, and kind of give you guys an idea of what the plan is from the future, at least for 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. If you are new to my channel and new to this series, and are interested in seeing where this island goes from here, be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. That way you can be told and informed when these videos get posted in the future. And if you're already subscribed and don't have notifications turned on, by all means, please do. There's been a lot of stuff going on of people not getting notifications on YouTube for videos and stuff like that, and it would really help a lot if you guys were informed when these videos are posted and took a look at them. We'd really appreciate it. And of course, if you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. Always helps as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so sorry that it took me so long to come back to you guys here on YouTube, and I'm excited of the prospect of getting back into making videos and hanging out with you all here on the channel. So thank you guys once again. I appreciate it. I guess until the next Animal Crossing Southern Hemisphere video, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you around.